The headline clash of Group B at the Rugby World Cup takes place at the Stade de France tonight. The match will see the world champions, the Springboks, lock horns with the world #1 side, Ireland. At stake is a top spot in the pool. Now, the weather has been a massive talking point in the lead up to tonight's game, but as Newzroom Afrika sports editor Vaylen Kirtley reports, it is expected to clear up in Paris for tonight's match.
Wet weather welcomed both Ireland and South Africa for their touch of the turf at the Stade de France in Saint-Denis. This clash, however, is expected to be anything but a damp squib.
It's probably everything that you kind of dream of when you're growing up playing these sort of games. You don't know if it's ever going to happen. So for something like this to finally come around, playing a World Cup against the defending champions is, as I said, it's just something that you always hope to be involved in.
It's the dream. It's every kid's dream to get to play in front of that many Irish fans at a World Cup in a stadium like this. It's against a team like South Africa as well. It's a dream come true, really, and it's incredibly excited. And I think everyone is, looking forward to it.
A bench of replacements has never been spoken about in the build-up to a Rugby World Cup match as much as this one has. But according to the Irish, they're not too bothered about the 7-1 that's splitting everyone else's hairs.
I don't have a problem with it anyway, that's one thing for sure. But if you have guys that can cover there, it makes sense for you to do. And if it's something that I feel gives you something, fair play to them. Our plan is 5-3, their plan is 7-1, and I don't give it a whole lot more thought than that.
What's of more concern for Ireland is how smart the Boks are with what comes with their physicality. It's reported that 13 bookmakers have South Africa as slight favourites to win. The bookies say 8-11 to South Africa. Front rower Stephen Kitsoff says it's going to be tough.
No, I think it's going to be a challenging. It's going to be a challenging game. I think both sides have a lot to play for. For us, it's to make sure we perform well and keep the momentum we've gained during the first couple of games of the World Cup. But I think anything can happen on the night, and it's definitely a team that pitches up the most desperate and willing to work for those extra bits. It's going to come away victorious. It's going to be a close game.
Ireland, however, are on a run of 15 test wins, and they've had the measure of South Africa in their last 2 games. In fact, Ireland have won 7 of their last 11 tests against the world champions, who say they're ready.
We don't expect any easy game tomorrow, and we actually don't want it to be easy. We want it to be tough, just to prepare us in case we go to the playoffs, and I think we play best rugby when we're under pressure as the Springboks. If you remember, going back to 2019 after losing the first game, and then people kept on saying you don't win the World Cup after winning a group stage game, and we've showed people that it is possible. So irrespective of the results tomorrow to us, but we know one thing for sure: when we get to the playoffs, we'll go hard, and it doesn't mean also tomorrow we're going to hold back. We're not going to hold back. We'll go hard at them, and we know for sure also they've got Scotland waiting for them. We've got Tonga waiting for us. So it's not going to be an easy game, but we are well prepared for it.
It's been a wet final day of practice here at the Stade de France. 80,000 people are expected to converge at the stadium in Saint-Denis for what is not only the headline clash of a Group B, but some even saying the headline clash for the tournament. It could be a final. Many players saying that this is the kind of game that they dream about, and in fact they will be making history for each of their respective teams, because both Ireland and South Africa, well, they have met at test level a number of times. They've never met before at a Rugby World Cup. For Newzroom Afrika on channel 405, I'm Vaylen Kirtley.